Good morning, ladies. I thought I'd just pop on in this group because I've had many messages asking me, oh gosh, I'm eating rubbish and my menopausal symptoms are coming back. Why is this? And why am I feeling like I do? You know, obviously we've been going through a very stressful time, and menopausal symptoms will come back because your body is stress reactive. We talked about that a couple of weeks ago, didn't we? But I feel that the first thing you can use is food, just to get yourself back on track and control the things that you can control. Now, it's easy me just saying that, but I'm going to just give you 3 simple ways that you could choose, because there's not one way that suits everyone. In my paid group, my At Home with Susan, I am actually coaching a suggested meal plan this week, especially for perimenopause, menopausal and postmenopausal women, and it's all the nutrition that your body needs to get it back on track and on an even keel with the hormones, but also it helps the stress levels and all that kind of thing, so helping your gut health. But it's not for everyone that what have I got to eat today? It's just not going to happen. Sometimes you can't get hold of the stuff. You've got food in the fridge and you want to eat it up. So these are simple things that you can just put into place as soon as today, really. And the first one sounds really boring, but it absolutely works 100% of the time. If you just start recording what you're eating. Okay, so in this group, if you go to files, there is a menu planner in there, and it's a blank sheet, and it gives you breakfast, lunch, dinner and snacks, and you can go and fill it in. That's all you got to do. All you got to do is print it off and fill it in. Now, and be honest with yourself, you know. Don't go, oh, well, I'll make it up as I go along, because what's the point of that? And also notice what your triggers are. So is it you watch the news and then you want a biscuit because you feel stressed? That can happen. Is it you have a cup of tea, so you're always going to have that biscuit or whatever? I'm saying that because that's what happens to me. And what are the triggers? When you look back over your recording of your food, you can see where there's certain times of the day that you're eating the wrong things. Even write the wrong things in for the first few days and break yourself in gently. Do it that way. Okay, so writing and recording. When I was a slimming club leader, that 100% of the time worked. Even though it sounds really boring, it just works. But just do it for a week so that you can get yourself sort of back in place. Don't do it forever. I don't ever want to record the food forever. You can't do that. It's not sustainable. So just do it for a week, see how you go. Even if it's 3 or 4 days, it's the awareness to start with, and then you can break into the next level. So that's number 1, is record what you eat. Number 2 is the 80-20 rule. So what I do is, another little way to do it is to think of your week like 100%, and think of 5 days being 80% of your week and 2 days being not. Okay, so you're doing the 5-2 the different way. So if you think about the 5-2 diet, what they say there is go on a very low calories for 2 days and then eat what you like for 5 days. Well, I'm going the other way around. So start recording your food, or noticing that you're not having any snacks on the 5 days, and on the 2 days you can do what you like. Okay, so that's your 80-20 rule. And actually, eating a good nourishing diet, food intake, is so much more sustainable if you can do it 80-20. And really, yes, I do want you to do it like that for the rest of your life. There's no way someone can do something perfect for 100% of their life. It just doesn't happen. Perfection is not out there. So 80-20 is a great one to get into and to stick to. So just think about, what are your triggering foods? Why are you coming and telling me that you're eating not very well? What is it? Are you baking loads? Are you the banana bread girls or the soda bread? I know that's happening a lot around and about, isn't it, at the moment? Lockdown banana bread seems to be kind of thing. So are you doing that? What is it? Are you eating crisps? Are you buying crisps? Are you eating the meals too big? Whatever it is, don't do that for the 5 days, and then do it for the 2 days. Yeah? So that's number 2, 80-20 rule. And number 3 is you could practice easy intermittent fasting. And this one is actually really good for our health in all sorts of ways. I'll do another video on that another time. But basically, intermittent fasting, the simplest way to do it is to eat your final meal at about 6 p.m. in the evening. Then don't eat anything all evening, obviously, before you go to bed. You're allowed to have water or black tea or coffee. But I basically wouldn't have tea and coffee anyway because that will ruin your sleep. So you could have fruit tea or just water, and then go to bed, and then don't eat your breakfast until 8 or 10 o'clock would be great, because then that will give you 8 o'clock gives you obviously 12 hours no eating, and 10 o'clock would give you 14 hours no eating. So go to the maximum of 16 hours you can do this for, and it's fabulous for really creating insulin sensitivity in your body. So it means that your body burns calories in a much more efficient way if you do this kind of eating. And that is honestly the simplest way to do this, and it's really good for your gut. It gives it a good rest overnight. It gives it all time to absorb the nutrients, gives your body time to get rid of the toxins throughout the liver. So really easy intermittent fasting is a really great way to start as well. Some people call it the 8-hour eating window as well. So you eat at 10 a.m. in the morning, and then you eat at 6 at night, and that gives you just that little window, and that's it. You only eat within that time. Now, with whatever you eat in that time is fine. It's up to you. It's absolutely fine. Just eat what you like. Have your banana bread and your soda bread, whatever you're eating. That's fine. Has anyone got any questions about those three? Let me recap again. Write down below if you have any questions. So number 1 was write down and record what you eat. Simple and bit boring, but it honestly works all the time. Number 2 is the 80-20 rule. So think of your week as 100%. 5 days you're good, 2 days you just go crazy on the banana bread again. And then the third one was your easy intermittent fasting. So this is eat the last meal around 6 p.m. and eat your breakfast not until 8 p.m. So that gives you 14 hours actually, doesn't it? 14 hours. And then if you go to 10, that gives you 16 hours. I did it wrong, didn't I? I need my maths. So anybody got any questions? I've got a few people watching at the moment. No, but if you do have any questions for later, I thought that'd be a quick way to say it, because I can see the light at the end of the tunnel now. You know, we're in lockdown, but I see if people do what they're saying, we can actually get back to some kind of normality, I say, in a few months. And I feel like, you know, now don't leave it till the last minute and then be in these habits forever. We've got a bit of a chance now. We're at home, we've got a bit more focus, hopefully feeling a bit more positive since the Boris message, and that we can get really back on track now. So I'll see you later. Bye.